What is good? My name is Steph, and I help people stop being a victim to life and unleash their victorious life from within. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing how to change your self-image and not care what others think about you. So, let's start this video off discussing a few things that are associated with negative self-image. So first, we will put people pleasing. This is one of the number one things that play a factor in negative self-image, and also it affects the way we respect ourselves and relate to others in the world. So we have people pleasing. What else? What else is associated with negative self-image? So low self-esteem, low self-confidence, which these two are very closely related, but there are some distinctions. Low self-confidence. And what else? Inauthenticity. Yeah, I got it right. All right. That is a word right there. Okay, so let's talk about people pleasing. So when it comes to a negative self-image and caring what others think about us, this is often the number one problem, people pleasing. We're trying to please everybody. We're trying to be liked by everybody. We're trying to be accepted by everybody. And we just want people to like us, want people to feel good around us. We don't want anybody having any negative thoughts or feelings about us. Now, on the surface, that sounds like a good thing because, oh, if people like me, then it must mean I'm a good person. If nobody has any negative feelings about me, then I have to be a good person, right? You know, if I'm always making other people happy, then I'm a good person. Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with people pleasing. It is impossible to please everybody in the world, to be liked by everybody in the world, to be accepted by everybody in the world, and still be a real person. Because you can't satisfy everybody. It's impossible to be that much of a chameleon. You cannot satisfy everybody and be authentic because you are a person with feelings, emotions, thoughts, and aspirations that come from your own core. Now, whether you acknowledge them or not, or honor them or not, that's a different thing. And often when we are people pleasing, we sacrifice ourselves in order to make others feel good, in order to make others feel comfortable. We sacrifice and compromise ourselves constantly in order to avoid conflict. And that also makes us inauthentic. Now, before we get into inauthenticity, let's just keep it at ourselves. People pleasing is the number one way to make ourselves miserable in life and to make ourselves have low self-esteem and low self-confidence. Because every time that we people please against our true will within, we lose respect for ourselves. Because our true desire is to stand up for our truth, to honor our truth, to be ourselves. But every time we don't allow ourselves to do that, a part of us dies within, a part of us suffers within, and it compounds being incomplete. So that's why we'll notice that the more we people please in life, the lower our self-esteem will get. The more that we people please, the lower our self-confidence will get. Because we aren't allowing ourselves the opportunity to be ourselves. So in order to not care what others think about us, we have to do away with people pleasing. And it's okay because there is no person in the world who can please everybody. And you shouldn't try. You shouldn't try, one, because it takes away from your own happiness. It takes away from your individuality. It takes away from your self-esteem, your self-respect, your self-confidence, trying to people please. And Until you learn how to stop people pleasing, you will not be able to be confident, because in order to be confident in yourself, you first have to be yourself. In order to have high self-esteem, you first have to have a self to be esteemed in. And you can't be yourself while people pleasing. So that's why we have to do away with that. And once we stop people pleasing and we begin to honor our own voice, we begin to honor our own happiness. We begin to honor our true thoughts, our true positions, our true perspectives, our true individuality. Then we'll notice that we'll start to build self-esteem. Our self-esteem will increase. It will start to grow and flourish and blossom more and more. And the more that we begin to honor our own voice, our own truths, perspectives, positions, thoughts, opinions, we will begin to grow our self-confidence. The more that we honor ourselves in the face of others, the more that we validate ourselves in the face of others, we will have more self-confidence, because it'll feel good. When we diminish ourselves or compromise ourselves for others, we start to shrink. But the more that we honor ourselves in the presence of others, we start to grow, we start to strengthen. And that's important for self-esteem and self-confidence. And let's talk about inauthenticity. The more that we people please for the sake of people liking us, accepting us, not having any thoughts, negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions about us, we are inauthentic, because there is no way in the world we can live our lives and interact with so many people and have everybody like us. If we live our lives with that expectation, that means that we go around putting on facades. We go around pretending. We go around acting in order to be accepted. And ultimately, that makes us an inauthentic person or a fake person. Who wants to be fake? Like, is it really truly being kind to be fake? Like, because when you're fake, you're deceptive. When you're fake, you're inauthentic. And it's important to start being authentic with others so that we can truly appreciate who we authentically are. So when we begin to do these things, we'll start to develop a richer sense of self-esteem, self-confidence, authenticity, and we can change our self-image then however much we please, because we begin to live our lives for us and not others. We begin to live our lives to make ourselves happy, and not necessarily to make others sad, but we have to be happy first. Self-care is always first. We have to be able to be ourselves, number one. We have to be able to love ourselves, number one. We can't love ourselves until we be ourselves. We have to be ourselves first, then we can love ourselves. And once we love ourselves, we're free to grow and flourish however we please. And the thing about it is, not everybody's meant to be in your tribe. When it comes to the universe, life, we gravitate toward things that we resonate with. Not everybody is meant to resonate with you. And it's important to accept that. It's important to be okay with that, because whoever resonates with you while you're being who you truly are, those are the people that are meant to be in your life. And you may find that once you start to be yourself, people may grow away from you. You may grow away from people, but all that means is those are not the people who are meant to be in your life. And then you would have done yourself a service, because there's no more faking. There's no more pretending. There's only being you, and only surrounding yourselves and filling your life environment with things that are conducive to your self-love. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I will be posting videos daily, as I do plan my content out months ahead of time. So I really would appreciate if you subscribe, because I'm going to be bringing you consistency. Please support this channel. Thank you for watching again. Love and light to you and your family. Peace.